Hey everyone, it's Michael. I hope you're doing well today. I thought I would try something new. I am a fan of Review Bra, the famous, I guess, food reviewer. And my wife and I have kind of talked about this a little bit. Maybe at some point I'll have her come into the channel, but she wasn't interested in this particular one, or at least the original idea that we had for a first video for a food review type of channel, or a food, drink, trying stuff channel like that. We wanted to do something together. I think she'll probably be in the upcoming videos of some sort. Anyway, I wanted to do the first video on something special, and it was going to be, if I could find one, the McDonald's Adult Happy Meal. And that didn't work out. I got there, me and this other guy got out of our drive-through lines, we parked our cars. I think I parked in like an ex-handicap spot or something. It was like, the design was still there was no sign in front of it. So if the law sends me a fine, I'll fight you in court. Anyway, so I go up to the door like a dum-dum. I just saw these other guys pull the door handle, curse, walk away to their car. And I walk over to the door and I'm like doing the exact same thing at least 3 times, trying to doubt my strength, trying to open the freaking door, and I can't get in the building. Turns out there's a sign right in front of my face about 3 inches away from my nose. I could have looked at it, I could have read it, but I chose not to, or my brain did. And it essentially said, drive-through only. So I guess they're understaffed. That's a big problem nowadays, as you guys know. So I did what most people do in my area, because my McDonald's is fairly fast. That's not too far from my house, and I decided to go to the next best option that's right across the street, Burger King. They have a new line of sandwiches. There's 3 of them. I don't know the other 2, but they look kind of basic. One is like a Swiss thing and whatever, like a bacon Swiss thing. Something else, I forgot what the other one was. The one I got is the 3rd option. It was kind of in the back. Like you had the picture for the advertisement on the menu thing when you're going through the drive-thru there. And there was one in the front, which was like the bacon Swiss one. There's one to the left that was a little bit closer, but right behind that first sandwich. And then there's one way in the back, like the neglected child of the family. Maybe the 3rd kid, I don't know. This one is called the Barbecue Bacon and Cheese BK Royal Crispy Chicken. It was $6.59 at my particular store, and it is 647 calories. Now also, this is kind of a celebratory video because I've been dieting off and on really for about 2 years now. Today marks the day that I am officially 100 pounds down from what I was right before I got married 2 years ago, or a little bit over 2 years ago. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked about that. And as a nice little congratulatory thing to myself, I thought, you know what, why not make the first video, and I'll do something kind of cool, kind of different, have something I've never had before. And I started to do the Little Caesars Fanceroni, whatever that is. It sounds like a kid's song. I thought I would do that, and I decided not to do that. I decided I wanted to do the Happy Meal thing, and here we are. So let's jump into the Burger King bag here. I also have a large fry in here for later purposes. Of course, what I've been doing is a little bit just straight up portion control. It's a good thing, you know. Have a little bit of a self-stopping, if you will. I'm gonna put that to the side. I don't want to taint my taste buds just yet until I have this sandwich here. I was pretty excited about this. I can't believe it was like the neglected child, like I talked about being on the back of the packaging on the menu, because it looked good. It looked like the best to me. If you've seen this thing, the picture looks great. I'm not sure how I feel about having cheddar cheese on this thing. I do want to read the description to you real quick from their website itself, Burger King that is. Crispy white meat breast filled, or excuse me, I can't read, as you can tell from the McDonald's sign to this. That says filet, it does not say filled. Crispy white meat breast filet topped with southern spiced barbecue sauce. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm a southerner. Crispy bacon and melty cheese on a toasted potato bun. I told them also, I wasn't sure if there was tomato on this. I told them, please, for the love of God, don't put tomatoes. I like cherry tomatoes. I don't like regular tomatoes. It's one of the reasons I kind of shied away from the other 2. When it comes to like fast food review type of things that my wife and I might do at some point, I'm a little doubtful about that. There's a few things I hate on this planet. That would be mustard. I can't stand mustard. Maybe some honey mustard on some things are okay, like wings, I guess. But I'm not a fan of mustard. Not a fan of uncooked onions. I really like onions when they're, you know, caramelized. Excuse me. But not a fan of just straight up, let's put a purple onion on a burger, or a white onion on a burger, whatever that thing is, that ring, you know what I mean. Not a fan of onion rings as well. They're okay, I guess, to an extent, but I'm not a big fan of them. If I can avoid having them, I don't have them. Tomatoes. big old nasties most of the time. Unless it's a homegrown from your garden or a friend or a neighbor's garden, it usually kind of sucks. It's really just the water plant. You know, I like spinach, I like lettuce, I like all this stuff out here that's considered more water-based than most things that are created by God, but tomatoes, it's like biting into a piece of water when you get one from the store, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Anyway, let's move along to this. Again, not too shocking. Let's see what this burger is going, or I guess it's not a burger. Does it count as a burger if it's a chicken sandwich? Maybe not. Barbecue sauce immediately hits me. It smells really, really good. It doesn't look too bad either. Let's see. Is there anything on this that I have to watch out for? I also don't like pickles on burgers and chicken sandwiches. Who does that? All right, so there we are with the sandwich. Doesn't look half bad. Kind of sloppy. Not too bad. Not too bad. Lots of bacon. I'm actually surprised by how cooked the bacon is. A lot of the time when I get anything like that from, you know, any place, like Wendy's, for example, I love the Baconator. The Baconator's great when the bacon is cooked. You know, if the Baconator's bacon hasn't been baconated, it ain't good. And that's usually my issue that I run into with fast food and bacon. I usually avoid that, but for the sake of these reviews, because I like bacon, who doesn't, I will always get them on the sandwich. Even if it's bad, then I can just rant about it and then throw it across the room, which I wouldn't do because I'm renting this house. Anyway, it looks good. Potato bun, I didn't know that's what a Burger King bun was like, but man, again, look at that. That is not bad at all. Pretty surprising too. Kind of interested to see what this is going to be like, what it's going to taste like. I actually haven't had a crispy chicken sandwich from Burger King in a long time. The last one I had was like one of the Italian sandwich things. And, you know, like when they used to do the Italian chicken sandwich things that have like the marinara sauce and the mozzarella cheese, that used to be good. The last time I had it, it was trash. And then I got one before they brought that back again a few years back. I think it was around Thanksgiving a few years ago. I stopped into a Burger King to grab some lunch before I came to see my wife before we got married. And that sandwich was just the one with the lettuce and the mayo and all that. And it sucked. At least it was my local Burger King. That chicken was so bland and old, and this was at lunchtime. That's like, I understand if I got like a Dunkin' Donuts donut that was made at 5 a.m. that's been sitting out all day in a heat lamp, not really, just there for looks. I would understand if I got something like that at like 8 o'clock at night, you know? But something like a sandwich, it should be good. It should be fresh at lunchtime. Just because you're serving breakfast doesn't mean you cook these things super ahead of time. Maybe 10 o'clock at the earliest. Anyway, let's go ahead and take the first few bites of the sandwich. See if it's any good. I hope it's good. It better be. Ain't too bad on price, like I said. Looking around, keeping an eye out for pickles. Not really seeing anything. That's good. All right, here we go. The barbecue bacon and cheese BK Royal Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Smells good, like I said. Now we have a siren. I'm gonna go ahead and take the first bite while this person flies down the road. By the way, I'm next to a busy road. This room is, so if you hear a lot of racket throughout reviews, make sure to complain out of the comment section below so I can ignore you. As you could see, I almost dropped it like an asshole. It's alright so far. I'm gonna take a few more bites, see what it tastes like. See if I can really give you some good opinions once I get to the middle where there's a lot of barbecue sauce on this, by the way. The first bite, it was kind of like soaked into the bun, which is really nice. I love that. I don't know how you guys feel, but I love barbecue sauce like that. This is good so far. But the middle, I feel like it's gonna be an explosion, because it's literally, as you can see, that's all barbecue sauce right there. That ain't an empty space like you have on most chicken sandwiches. That's straight up barbecue sauce right there. So, another bite. one more bite. Why not? Usually I think the best idea to do with sandwiches is probably to eat at least half on camera, and then to kind of go from there, I guess. So one more bite will do to really give you my thoughts on this. Tell you what, let's wash it down with one fry real quick. Burger King's French fries have always been something decent, something I haven't loved. I always wanted more quantity. Of course, you don't really need it, you just want it. And a want and a need are very different things, and if you think you need it, well then Burger King thinks that they need your money. So, barbecue, bacon, and cheese BK Royal Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ate about half the sandwich, as you can tell. It is not bad. I actually really dig this. It's a pretty solid sandwich. I mean, mind you, like I said, I'm not the biggest Burger King advocate, neither is my wife. It's nothing against Burger King, I don't mean that. Everybody can always improve. And personally, I think the one that's local to me, the closest to my house, seems to have improved. One of them went out of business due to the pandemic and whatever. This one down here is actually still around, and I have to tell you, this ain't bad. This is actually pretty solid. It tastes to me like they've improved a lot. Maybe they gotten better staff over the time, maybe they gotten more quality workers over time, I don't know. Maybe they gotten better food from the company they're, of course, a part of the chain of. The barbecue sauce, I really want to start there. That is the big player here. Otherwise, it would just be a generic chicken sandwich. Even though I think the chicken is better, like I said, it's better than it's been in a long time in my opinion. The potato bun's always good. The barbecue sauce is the star here, of course, being in the name and everything. There's not a whole lot of cheese on this, but not that I really wanted there to be, because again, I'm not a massive fan of cheddar cheese on chicken. I'm cool with it kind of on turkey. I prefer Swiss and provolone on something like that, but chicken, kind of the same thing. I'm not a big fan of cheddar cheese being on that. It looked like it was American or cheddar or sharp or something like that on this to me. And it worked great. It's not too much. It's melted properly, which if you got a sandwich that was not melted properly when it came to that cheese, I could see you being pissed. I wouldn't blame you. I would be pissed too. So I was a little worried about too much cheese on this. Because the picture that I saw at the restaurant had kind of like a cheese sauce looking stuff, not just slices. The picture on the website is a cheese slice, or a couple of them at least. I think it's perfect. That's perfect. Don't do any more than that. No cheese sauce type stuff. That might have been good. I don't know. That was okay here. The bacon's well cooked, like I said. But again, rounding back to the general barbecue sauce. It's sweet. It's got a little kick to it. Not very spicy. It's kind of one of those mild barbecue sauces with a little bit of something in there. A little bit of tingle in your tongue after you eat it. I like that. I like barbecue sauce in general. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of barbecue sauce. This is really solid. I'm actually very impressed with it. For a first video I've gotten to do for this channel of this, even before the wife gets involved, I gotta tell you, this is really solid as a chicken sandwich. I kind of want to try the other two at some point. Maybe I will over the coming weeks. I don't know, because the next thing coming out that I'm super stoked about, apparently, possibly starting somewhere between tomorrow and Friday, is the Burger King Halloween jalapeno Whopper thing. I can't wait. I can't wait to try that. I've never had one with the black bun or the red bun or anything like that. Can't wait to try all that. But for now, this is really solid, and I do recommend it. If you're a fan of barbecue sauce especially, if you're not a fan of barbecue sauce, let me let this motorcycle or whatever pass down the road. You done, bud? Okay, I think he's done. He's gone. Sorry about that. I think that this has something to offer. If you're not a barbecue sauce fan, this is going to be too much. Because again, when I got to the middle, as you could see, I took that second bite of the sandwich, started chewing. As soon as I bit in, it was like all over my face, and had to wipe my mouth up and everything. It was bad, but it was good. But it was bad, you know, unprofessional. But do I care? I'm in my house. I like it a lot. If you're not a big Burger King fan, you'll probably like this more than you realize if you try it out. Again, I'm kind of surprised the upgrade on chicken that this had compared to what I've had recently. And when I say recently, I mean like a year ago, because I haven't eaten Burger King in a long time. The fries taste a little bit better too. Not really focused on that for this review, but just thought I'd throw that in there as well for myself and my personal taste on it. Not my favorite fast food fries. Chick-fil-A and McDonald's are like top tier for me. Wendy's right behind them. Burger King, pretty solid. Pretty solid fries. So with all that being said, I really don't have much more to say. One thing I kind of wonder, I don't know how good this would be. I've never really tried it aside from kind of something like this on a Baconator from Wendy's. What if they put a little bit of mayo on this? If they put a little light piece of mayo somewhere in there, just a dab. Maybe a little bit more of that instead of the massive amount of barbecue sauce. That could have been good. I don't know. Might be worth trying if you want to try that at home. Anyway, the barbecue bacon and cheese Burger King or BK Royal Crispy Chicken sandwich. What would I give this on a 5-star basis? Well, for me, I was very happy with it. I think for what it is, it's very solid. Not amazing or anything, just very solid, very different. And for me, a big improvement when it comes to this company and what I've had in recent years from the exact same store I went to, even down to the customer service was better than it's been in a long time. Because usually, I've had times, mind you, on like Saturday afternoons, even though it's a Sunday, I've went to this place, the exact same store before, and I would sit in line forever. There would be one person in front of me with one person in that car. They might still be getting a big order, but I remember seeing 2 bags, which might be a bag of fries and a bag of burgers. I don't know, but I saw that maybe a year ago, the last time I went, and I sat in line for 45 minutes waiting for this scumbag to move. I'm waiting for the people inside, those scumbags, to move. I'm glad that this was a very different experience. The guy who waited on me and the girl who rang me up were fantastic. They did really solid. I really appreciated their attention, their friendliness, all that. It's not something I'm very used to with that particular store, as you can tell. Anyway, that's just Virginia. So, with all that being said, what would I give this one? I'd give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I liked it. I thought it was pretty solid. A nice little lunch for today, and got some fries for either a snack later on or some dinner or something. All of it's good. I liked it. I was very happy with it. Going to finish this sandwich up in a minute when I finish up the video, but for right now, if this happens to be the first ever video you've seen from me, please put down in the comment section down below if you found this the day it was promoted, for example, or posted, or whatever you'd like to call it. I would love to hear what you have to say about the sandwich, about the review. What would you prefer and kind of think should be changed so far about the review? I kind of like the rambly nature of these reviews. It's very basic, very simple. Anyway, what do you think about the barbecue? I have to look at it because it's a very long name on my phone. Barbecue bacon and cheese BK Royal Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Have you loved this? Have you hated it? Put all your thoughts and comments down below. Again, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Hopefully I can see you sometime next week for the Halloween burger thing. Maybe I'll do that next weekend. Maybe try something else like the Fanceroni Little Caesars thing if they're still doing that. There's a lot of things out there I haven't tried. It's also fall. There's a lot of cool things people have put out of these different stores. I saw something from like, I think it was Arby's, like a gyro or a gyro, however you say it. I've never had one. I wonder if that's any good. If it is, let me know down below. Again, what did you think about the sandwich? Have you had this? Do you want to try it out after this recommendation? I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. 4 out of 5 stars from me. Really solid little sandwich thing. Would I get this every time I go? Well, let's say if I go to Burger King, and let's say they aren't carrying the Big King or a Whopper, let's say they're out of meat for whatever reason. I'm not willing really to try the Impossible Whopper. Maybe I would for the channel, but for my own personal time, my own personal money, the stuff I have to earn, probably not. If I had to pick between an Impossible Whopper, which I've never had, mind you, and this, and let's say they're out of regular old beef, I'd be going for this. This is pretty solid. I hope it sticks around for a little while. I hope if it disappears that it'll get brought back, because it's pretty impressive for my experiences with Burger King. Anyway, good job, BK. I'm glad you had something really solid this time. Hopefully, again, soon I'll have the wife in the videos with me, and you guys can hang out with us a little bit. I also have Count Chocula. I bought at Walmart recently, so I might do the video during the week, I don't know, for that as well. Anyway, what do you think, guys? Have a good one. Hope you have a good week. Until the next time I see you, God willing. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Happy Halloween. It's coming. You got like 20 days. 22, something like that. I can't count. Anyway, happy Halloween. God bless you. Goodbye.